All right, welcome back to Midday Live, everyone. And we usually have a cooking guest in this segment, but the guest today is the amazing Kelly Austin. She is one of my favorite people right now because of what she is cooking up for us today.
Yes, we're about to feed you today. Well, today we're making chili, and it's all a part of the National Soup Month for January. So I thought, why not make chili? We even had a request for that, a mild chili. That's what we're going to do today. So we're going to get to it. First of all, we have our ground beef. And Isaac, I'm going to let you pour that in there because it's a little heavy.
So it is a little heavy.
I have 3 pounds of ground beef here, and I make a lot because I have a big family, so you can cut this recipe in half or in thirds, and then I'm going to let you put these cans of chili in.
I feel so useful right now.
Yeah, 3 cans of bushes or whatever red beans that you like. I have the regular, or I have the medium actually. You can put the hot ones in if you like it hot, or the mild ones if you have some people that are in your home that are kind of sensitive to heat.
I know Raquel probably wants the spices in hers.
Yeah, maybe. And then so we have the 3 cans of chili beans going in, the 3 pounds of burger.
Put them over here.
And it's just ground beef. 80-20 is what I use. And then Isaac, I'm going to have you put these petite diced tomatoes in.
Alrighty.
The whole can.
Trying to spread it around over here.
There you go. And of course your hamburger, you want it drained.
And you used the Flavor Queen's recipe, or not recipe per se, but life hack yesterday.
I did.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, and I'll tell them about that as you put the 3. Hand me one of those. Or just show it. It's just McCormick chili seasoning, original. Of course, this comes in hot and mild as well. But the other day when the Flavor Queen was here, she was telling me about a hack with cooking ground beef. You know, it's hard to, break up as you're cooking it, and you got to put some elbow grease in it. Well, she said add a little bit of water, and it really helps break up the burger as you're cooking it.
And it really did break it up from what it looked like, for sure.
Yes, and it made it so much easier, so I was thankful for that hack for sure.
Yep.
And Isaac, we're going to put about a cup of onions in that. Normally, my son doesn't like onions, so I'll set some aside for him, but not today.
He's not here today.
That's right.
Alrighty.
And so that's about all we put in it. And we'll stir it, and then once we get that stirred, we'll add the noodles.
Okay, go ahead and stir. Alrighty.
Yeah. And put about a cup of onions and a cup of noodles. Then I cook the noodles. So measure before rather than after. You can put more noodles in it if you like it really hearty, or fewer. If you don't even have to put noodles in it if you want a low carb as much as possible.
Awesome. There are some carbs.
Good. It's those seasonings and those spices. And sometimes I have red pepper flakes right over here. You can add a little more to the chili just to, put a little kick to it.
You want to add a few just to spice it up?
Sure. Yes.
Do that.
Yes,
I love me some red pepper, so I'll just add a little bit.
I usually put like a tablespoon in, but I'm not afraid of any red peppers. So, and then if you don't want to make your chili too hot because your kids are going to eat it, just add the red pepper flakes after to your own bowl.
Yeah.
And chili it's just a fun recipe. You can make it any way. There's so many ways to make chili, and I know a lot of people put different things in it, much more than I put in it, but I just make a simple recipe. And if it turns out too thick, you can add some tomato juice, or tomato sauce rather, or a little water.
Okay.
So it's really hard to mess up chili.
Right.
And what do you like with your chili? Do you like grilled cheese? Do you like cornbread?
See, I love me some cornbread, but I'm glad you brought up the grilled cheese. That is my go-to. I used to be a picky eater as a kid, so every time our church had like a chili cook-off, I wasn't big into the chili, but they had grilled cheeses. So whenever I had, that's what made me like the chili is the grilled cheese. So I think it's like the yin and yang to it. So
yeah, you just dip it in your chili. So good. But my ex-mother-in-law, she used to make her chili with tortillas. Put a little butter on the tortilla, warm it up, dip it in chili. It's so good, but we've got a little bit of everything. But
got a great spread.
Oh yes, I cannot wait to get into this. So what I normally do with this, I put it in a crock pot for about 8 hours on low or about 3 hours on high. So it's that easy. We're going to have a taste test when we come back.
That's right.
But right now, we got to get to a break. Stay with us.
All right. Well, we have some exciting stuff to get to. Kelly, we just got done making your amazing looking and smelling and hopefully tasting chili.
Yes.
If you want to get a good look at it right here, I'm going to put it on the camera, see if we can get it on there. But it looks amazing.
We got it cooked up
right
pretty fast.
Yeah, it was quick, easy. Oh my goodness,
And
I can't
hopefully
wait to
it
get
won't burn
into
your
it.
tongue. I put the tongs out if you want to throw some cheese in there.
Yeah.
Also, grab some crackers.
I'm going to grab a few crackers myself.
Or even some of these red pepper flakes.
I'll try some cheese.
Okay.
Give
So
it a
it's really
crack and
easy
all
to
of it.
make it. I mean, you could feed a ton of people. And even if you go ahead and make this big of a batch of chili, like I do, just because I have a big family, you can freeze part of it. So go ahead and make the whole thing. Or, you know, if you just don't want to deal with it that much, just cut the recipe in half.
Yeah.
Or in a third, really.
Yeah.
So, and what you want to do with it is per pound of hamburger, 1 pouch of seasoning. Yeah. So what do you think?
Oh, man,
it's
Kelly.
pretty oniony too. I love onions in my chili.
I'm not big on onions, but I like the taste of it in here.
Okay, good, because it's been cooking for quite a while. So the onions probably aren't going to just like smack you in the face.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have smelled it when we were in the studio. Or not in the studio, but in the newsroom. It was strong, that's
Yep.
for sure. But it tastes really good. I love the spice in there. Very tasty stuff.
Yeah,
it's not too bad
good.
at all.
Good. Well, I'm glad you all like it, and you can get seconds too if you want.
Yeah.
Is that how you like your chili, or
Yeah,
what do
of
you
course.
do?
This is honestly perfect. You make it better than I do, but this will be perfect, especially next week when those temperatures just crash. I mean, this is really going to
Yes.
hit the spot. So I might have to take a container home and save it
Yeah.
There
for
you
the
go.
next couple of days.
You can do it.
That's for sure. Well, we want to feature some local chefs in the area and their favorite recipes, so be sure to join us here on Midday Live. You can do so. Just email us at wbkoguests@gray.tv, and that's going to do it for us here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at 11.